Hello, guys, and welcome to the 5th episode of Clone Command, a Star Wars podcast. So, today I will be reviewing Bad Batch episodes 10 and 11 of Season 3. So, it's just me today. So, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, episode 10 was called Identity Crisis. Don't know about the name, but yeah, it wasn't that bad of an episode. Started out with this Force-sensitive child, and we saw someone tip off the Empire to send in a Class 1 bounty hunter. So maybe someone could reply in the comments about what that means, but I honestly never knew that bounty hunters had classes or that that was a thing. Obviously, Cad Bane is a Class 1 bounty hunter, though, because he is just a Chad. He's awesome. Yeah, so he kind of switched back and forth between Cad Bane and Emery. So if you guys remember her, she's like the clone of Omega, or like a female clone, because we need more females in Star Wars. So I don't know. But yeah, so essentially she got like a promotion. She got Nala Se's job, so she gets access to the vault. But they didn't go into the room with Emperor Palpatine's clones, sadly. Instead, it was a bunch of force-sensitive children. And you can tell Emery's kind of like, why are we doing this? This is kind of wrong. And you really kind of see her kind of cracking like, oh, the Empire's not really that good. But yeah, so one of the children tries to escape and essentially gets like stunned by the clone commandos, and Emery's like, I don't like that at all. And they're like, well, I don't care. And she's kind of, it's just like another way of her kind of realizing how bad the Empire is and all that. Yeah, so Cad Bane and his robot kind of come in and steal that like Force-sensitive child, which I love the robot. I cannot think of his name right now. Honestly, there was one kind of like storyline in the Star Wars: The Clone Wars that was awesome, that involved Cad Bane and his robot, and they blew a bunch of stuff up. It was sick. But yeah, something kind of stood out to me in this episode is Scorch is just such a bad guy. Like, I've read the books, I've played the game, and he's just like such like a good, he's just like a good guy. Like, he's a clone. He's on the good guy side, but then he's definitely an antagonist in this, like, totally. Yeah. So another thing that happened was the mysterious operative has pulled information out of Sig, probably for money, because Sig loves money, and is looking for Fee, which is the pirate. Fee? That's how you say it? Fee? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. But yeah. And then at the end of the episode, Emery is surprised by how young the kid is. She's like, this kid's really young. Why are we doing this, And yeah, so it's basically, this episode was essentially setting up Emery as like I don't know what you would say, but like it's kind of like her character arc is definitely changing, and it's moving right now, and you can see that like those seeds of doubt being formed, and she's starting to like, be like, is the Empire really that good? Should I really be doing this? She's really starting to doubt, and yeah, it's kind of cool to see that. Yeah. So I do think this episode will be very important, especially like for the end of the series, because we see the operative closing in on the Bad Batch, and we also see Emery. I honestly think, knowing Disney, she's going to be quite vital to the story. So yeah, we're definitely going to see some of that at the end. So yeah, all in all, it wasn't a horrible episode, but it definitely was not my favorite. So on to the next one. All right, episode 11 was called The Point of No Return. So basically, we see the operative. He's he has pulled the information out of Fee's computer and tracked the last conversation or HoloNet conversation that they have had, and is following the Bad Batch and has pinpointed them to that island on that planet somehow. Star Wars technology is crazy, I guess. And yeah, so he gets there, he blows up their ship, injures Wrecker, and then calls in a whole division. Yeah. So the whole division is searching a town, and they're looking for Omega, obviously, and the mayor's like, "Why, you can't be in my town? This is legal," And he's like, "Who do you think you are?" And like to the operative, and it's just kind of funny to see, like, I don't know, this guy just like knows nothing about the world, and it's just really interesting because I don't know how accurate that actually would be, considering, like, I'm sure the Bad Batch has told them stories of the Empire and things like that, but who knows? But yeah, something I actually like noticed that was really interesting and kind of saddening almost to me, but it was that, like, how much the Republic has changed, like from the Empire to the Republic, or from the Republic to the Empire. It's just like, because I grew up on Star Wars: The Clone Wars and all that, and it was just like, you'd see the clones like charging into battle. All the civilians are like, yeah, the clones, they liberate their hometown, and like sometimes it went bad and things didn't go all too well. A few towns got blown up, planets decimated, but kind of ignored that. But it's so much different than that. Like, it's not even that anymore. It's just kind of like the clones that I have loved as a kid, and they've kind of just become like an instrument of terror and destruction. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's great for the story, but it's just so crazy to see it go from that to that, just like 1 to 100, all at the flip of a switch, or I guess a chip, or Emperor Palpatine, just saying, Order 66, yeah. So this was a very vital episode, because at the end, Omega was like, "I'm gonna turn myself in," and Crosshair was like, "You're not doing that," and then she was like, "Yes, I am," and then walked out. So turned herself in. Crosshair tried to put a tracking device on the ship, but failed because the clones, TK troopers, were shooting at him and distracted his aim. And he also sucks at shooting now. So it always hurts me so much, because he always like shoots, and then it goes like, it looks online, and then it just like goes to the right or to the left or to the top or to the bottom, and it just shoots everywhere but the target. Yeah, and that's frustrating. But anyways, yeah, all in all, good episode. Very, very vital to the storyline, obviously, because Omega's back at Tantus, and her and Emery are going to team up and set all the clones free, and Rex is going to come in, I'm assuming. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I'm excited for how the story's going to go. We got 4 more episodes left. And yeah, then we're going to finally get closure on why Rex looks so depressed in the Rebels, and how Wolf joins him, and why it's only him, Wolf, and Gregor, and yeah, all that. That'll be awesome. Can't wait. But yeah. So yeah, just give me your thoughts on like the Bad Batch in the comments, and thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. May the Force be with you, and good soldiers follow orders. Oh wait, sorry. Last thing. I will put a poll up for who the mysterious operative is, and you guys will vote. It's going to either be Cody or Tech. So yeah, remember to vote on that. And anyways, have a good day. May the Force be with you.